Hi guys, this is Wendy. So I just thought I'd come back on. I have been making some labels because I really didn't have very many left in my supplies here. So I started off using my dies just to cut out a few decorative labels, those ones there, and just some of the banner strips as well. And then I thought, oh, I wonder what kind of stamps I had that were easy to get just the outside shape of. So I've found this stamp here, which is it just looks so easy to make that into a label. And it's a stamp that says thinking of you. So there was this one here, and then there was this decorative one here as well. So what I done with those, I just stamped both of them out on just some craft cardboard, and then I got the sizes. So this was like 1 3/4. Let me just check the length of it. Yeah, that's about 1 3/4 inches, which is, it's about just over 4 centimetres, and the height of it is 1 1/4 inches, which is about 3 centimetres. So I ended up just cutting out a heap of that size, and then all I done was grabbed my, where are they? Sorry about this. My, what's the name? Oh, here they are, right in front of me. And then I just grabbed my single hole punch, and I'll just show you on this one here. I'll just cut this one down a bit. I know it won't be the actual size, but it'll be close enough to it, just a little bit bigger. So I just cut out a heap of these little rectangles, and then just went round and punched the corners out. I kind of like go and just like go halfway in and punch. I don't punch a complete circle. And look how cool that is. That's another little label that I can make that looks so cool when you're making your embellishments or using it as an embellishment. Or you could even have the pink side. This was double-sided paper. So when you make your embellishments, or if you want to put it into one of your journals, you've got a cool little, that was pretty close, that size, a cool little label. So I done some of those, and I also done some a little bit longer, but more or less in the same design. That looks just so cool. And I have used a couple of those on those envelopes that I was just doing. So there's one there, behind that there. And did I use any more? Oh, and I used this one as well. This was another stamp that I had that says just for you. So I stamped that onto some of the craft cardstock, and with this one I actually just went round and traced it and then just hand cut it out. So I done a few of that style as well. And then I was watching Elegant Creations, and I had made a few of her styled envelopes, and from that I thought, how cool would it be to just more or less do a hand cut. So you've got your little triangle, and all you have to do is, it might get a little bit creased this way, but it's more or less the same design. So you just go and do a couple of cuts on that side, So there's that side of your label. I'll just ink that now so you can see it better. So there's that side of your label, or if you want it as like a tag, just to hand cut it. But if you want the other side the same, so you just fold that up over that side, just make sure it's even, and then just cut straight around that shape you've got, and there you go. You've got another cool little label. So easy. Now that might get a little bit creased on in the center, but like that's easily fixed. All you have to do is just put maybe a word or a flower or a butterfly or just some other, because it's going to be glued down onto your project, whatever it is. So let me do, I'll glue this one down. I'm going to use some puffy tape. There it is. So I'll just use some dimensional tape. I call it puffy, but it's really dimensional tape. So come on, glue. Right. So once you put it down onto your project, you're not going to notice that crease at all, really. I can still see like a little bit just there, but you know, can put a word on it or something. I've got some words here. Yeah, this will do. I'll just ink around this. I wasn't actually planning on decorating the Patucalope. I love that word, Patucalope. So let's put that just about there. Dreams come true, and I'll grab a butterfly. And I've got a little bit of cheesecloth here or something. I have, but I haven't got any cut, so I'll just snip a little bit of this off. I need to clean these scissors. Put a bit of glue down there. Some of that on, put some glue on my butterfly. It has got a sticky back, but there we go. And see, look, you can't even see the crease in that label at all. That is so cool. Let's see if I can do another design for the label. So even the folding was trying to get it symmetrical, but I'm just thinking if I just wanted to just do like a wavy side, so there is that side there. all I'd have to do was just fold that up to there and then just follow the cut line around that I just done. Oh, that looks so good. And then I could even do the same. So instead of cutting one side first, I can just fold that one up to there and make sure they're even. I think be good if they were even, and then just continue my wavy line, cutting it out. Take that point there, and look at that handmade label. I don't like that little point right there, but how easy is that? And you could do a whole lot of these up and just have them in your supplies. So I'm going to ink both sides of this because I don't really know what side I want to use it on. Okay, so there you have it. Look at that, that looks so cool. Another shaped label, a hand cut one. So you really don't need you know, all the fancy tools. Just use your imagination and you can come up with some really unique labels for your projects. Okay, well that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I've been having fun just mucking around. Like I sat out there in the lounge room the other night and I started to punch out some of these labels here, which they are beautiful, like I must admit, they are gorgeous labels. And then I just thought, wow, I'm getting a bit bored. So I decided to I was thinking, I wonder what stamps I had that could give me like a decorative border. So these were the three here, and this one here is just totally so easy. You can tell from all these ones here that I've done. These are mainly just from off-cut pieces of paper, because sometimes I end up with like an inch wide strip of paper. So then I just cut them down into the rectangle shape and just used my hole punch to go around the outsides, and they just look so cool. And these ones here, I just traced around the outside of them and just hand cut them out. So easy, so simple. And I'll also link. It was funny because when I was doing this the other night, I actually was watching our John, Amy, and she was making labels as well. So I'll put Amy's link down below in my description, and you might like to go over there and have a look at her method of making the labels. It was really interesting, and I really enjoyed Amy's video, which is Al John. Okay, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed. So go out, make some labels up, make a heap up, and then you've got them. I like having a good stash of labels, you know, to use as embellishments in my projects. Okay, you all have a great day, and I shall catch you later. Bye bye.